Alrighty, welcome to my first ever Q&A. I'm really excited. Got a bunch of questions for both Discord, Instagram, etc. So let's get into it.
Okay, on a team with only coaches, who would be on it?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so myself, obviously that's a given. Then someone like Dizzle, of course. I'd bring Dizzle into it. And I think I'd also bring Shaz, because Shaz loving club over here. Sue is a great analyst and coach as well, so I'd probably bring him into it. And then as my last, I might bring in Gotcha as well. Great coach.
Awesome. Who are your favorite operators?
My favorite operators, I mean, we've got things like Zofia on attack. Now, if you don't use Zofia on attack, you're wasting your heckin' time, I reckon, because Zofia is a great operator because she has concussion, she has impact, she's really versatile, and she's got a really great weapon as well. So I think she's a great attacker. On defense, I kind of like Maestro. I think his weapon is awesome. He's got intel collecting utility. And then, yeah, Bandit, Jaeger, they're my favorites as well.
Nice. Are you going to the US Major?
I am going to the US Major. I hope as the coach of Penta who will have qualified for it, but if not, I'm going to be there anyway, so I can't wait to see you guys all there.
Okay, is it hard for you to be a Pro League coach?
Yes. I guess yes is the simple answer. That being purely because things like esports is unpredictable. Our schedule is unpredictable. You have to travel a lot, sponsors, media, fans, etc. And that's just on top of what you have to do coaching and analyzing for your team anyway. So I think what's really important is that a lot of the people know that coaching isn't just one of those things you can get in there just because you know the game. You have to be really good at mental coaching, leadership, analyzing, data, all of those things which are really important to the game. Plus more, sponsors, media, content creation, they're all things that you have to be really good with. And I think being a coach in a really public scene like this is not an easy job. Yeah.
Oh. And how does having 4 monitors affect how smooth Siege runs, and why do you have them?
The reason I run 4 monitors predominantly is because when I'm working and I'm doing my analysis, I'm trying to watch all of my boys' perspectives. They all stream their perspective to me, so I want to try and have as many screens as I can. And that's kind of why I run as many screens as I can. When I'm streaming, I like to have chat on one, my game on one, statistics on another of how my stream's going, and then on another I might just have, you know, my social media up. So I haven't noticed. I mean, if you run a really good computer with really good hardware, you don't really notice it, and I haven't noticed anything thus far. So if you've got a good enough rig for it, why not run it?
Awesome. As someone who has traveled all over the world and has accomplished so many things by your early 20s, education, career, climbing the Himalaya at 16, what do you consider the greatest accomplishment of all?
Whoever asked that question, thank you. Firstly, it's nice to have my accomplishments, I guess, seen. I think being a pretty successful criminologist by the age of 21 was one of those areas in my life I felt was my biggest accomplishment. I guess I have different accomplishments in each of the scenes or industries, I guess, but that's probably number one, is that I was at university when I was 17. I skipped a year of school. I was at university 17, living by myself, working full-time, studying full-time to live on my own. And I think to come out of the end of all that, having gotten really high marks, which is something I really aspired to. Education is really important to me. So I think that that's probably one of my biggest accomplishments, is to come out of that with both a degree, a master's degree, and be one of the youngest people in the law faculty to teach law in Melbourne. That was one of my biggest accomplishments, and I guess I'm kind of proud of that now, yeah.
Awesome, that's nice. Who is someone you look up to in the Siege community, and who is a Siege streamer you like to watch?
I look up to several people in the Siege community, Shaz being one of them. That's obvious. If you're in the coaching, he kind of like revolutionized the way that we sort of look at coaches in the Rainbow Six scene. Another sort of couple of streamers that I sort of watch, you know, I really like Get Flanked. I think his videos kind of are professional, but they're super engaging, and they kind of bring in the level of analysis on Siege that I really like. I mean, when you, for example, let's have a look at my workstage while we're doing this Q&A, okay? I can sit here, I can have my videos up, I can have my social media up, I can have all my stats and everything like that. And I kind of, when I've had a full day of work, guys like Get Flanked are the ones I just want to go, I just want to chill. I just want to watch some YouTube, I just want to chill out. So guys like Get Flanked and stuff like that I really look up to. So that'd be who I go for.
Awesome. What's the most fulfilling thing you've been a part of in the past month?
I guess recently, and I don't know if it's technically been in the past month, but close to, we made the Six Invitational. I've only been in the professional esporting scene properly since November, and to have helped the boys qualify for Six Invitational and been on stage, and the first female to have been at a world championship like that for Rainbow Six Siege is, I think, a great achievement, but it's also a great achievement for my boys and myself, and it's something I can really aspire to. So I think that's been one in my industry right now where I've really felt like I've achieved a lot, yeah.
Nice, that was the last question for today, so.
Awesome, thank you guys so much for asking all the questions. We'll try and do this more often, but we appreciate your time.